Hi. Thanks for joining us for the tutorial 4 of SmartMaker basic function. In today's tutorial, we will add and save restaurant information to add restaurant screen we have made, as well as test other functions in the app. To save information entered in the screen, the application requires table for storing data in the database. Usually, designing a database to create a table is exclusive job of professional programmers. However, in SmartMaker, AI authoring engine can automatically design table in the database by analyzing the user-created screen, which makes creating database table accessible to everyone. Let's take a look at how database and table is created in SmartMaker. Before we begin, select Settings menu Operating Environment to confirm My Favorites folder is set as the default execution path. If it isn't, click Browse button to select the folder as the default execution path. The default execution path is used for operating the screens, so it is important to confirm the correct path in the beginning of the process. Now, select Open Model in the File menu, and select Add Restaurants QPM file from the My Favorites folder to open Add Restaurant screen. Let's create a table in the database to store and manage restaurant information. First, we need to log into the database, which is included in SmartMaker installation package. To log into the database, go to File menu and select Connect Server. When you install the program, the password is initially set as 1. Leave ID value unchanged as SA. Password can be later changed by the user. When connected, the icon at the bottom right will turn green. You can also double-click this icon to connect and disconnect with the server. Now, let's create a table to store and manage restaurant information. Let's select restaurant name, right-click and select Data Properties. As you can see, DB table name and field name are empty. Click anywhere on the screen to close the window. After closing the window, press F5 key. When you press F5 key in the authoring solution, SmartMaker's AI authoring engine analyzes the screen to extract the information needed to design the table. Now, when you open Data Properties again, DB table name and field name are automatically configured. As you can see, DB table names and field names for all items on the screen are also configured. Now let's press the F10 key and click the Details button. Based on the information analyzed from the screen, you can see on the screen, the database schematic called ERD is automatically created at the top. And the database program language required to create the table, called the SQL statement, are created at the bottom. You can also confirm the configuration of the data input items created earlier. For example, we have changed the max digits for address field to 200. Let's check the digit has been applied correctly. After checking the correct configuration for the items, click Apply button and you will see a message saying that the table has been automatically created in the database. Click Apply button to close it. In SmartMaker, without expertise in database or SQL programming language, you can add various functions to your application and use AI authoring engine to design and create database tables. As a result, the automatic process not only eliminates barrier of entry in app development, it can also drastically improve productivity for implementing complex database command. Let's switch to Run mode to test the screen. The active screen is displaying registration number 1 to indicate the first entry. Let's enter random values to the fields. Enter restaurant name, phone number, address, menu, price, and more. Then in the registration date field, select and enter the date with date picker. Click OK button and check the changed date. Lastly, in the image input box, you can right-click on the atom to open the file and enter the picture on your PC. When you install and use the application on your smartphone, you can use the camera function to directly add a picture, or you can add a picture stored in the smartphone. When finished, Click Save button to save the restaurant information entered on the screen to the database. If the data is saved, you can see that the registration number has been changed to 2 so that you can enter the second restaurant information. If you click on Back button here, you can see the information you have added, now stored and loaded from the database. So far, we've designed the app screen using only graphic user interface, without a single line of coding, and implemented the database automatically processed by AI authoring engine. Finally, we will look at how to design using image files. First, let's set the background image. Right-click the part of the screen with no atom, open Program Properties, and check Background Image. Click Browse button, then select and open the background PNG file from Images folder located within My Favorites folder. Then change the display to fit and close the window. To hide Add Restaurants title when the screen is running, right-click on Add Restaurants rectangle atom, open Style Properties, and check Hide and Display options. Now, let's design event buttons. First, right-click Back button and open Style Properties. Under Image Settings options, click Browse for default image. Open previous PNG file in Images folder. Then close the window and press F2 key to make it editable and delete back text from the button. In the same way, you can set Save PNG, Delete PNG, in Next PNG. So far, we have learned how to design a screen using image files. Now, click Save Model icon or select Save Model on File menu at the top. In the next tutorial, we will create a screen for searching the data stored in Add Restaurant screen. In order to test the search function, please enter 3 or more restaurants information to Add Restaurants screen before continuing to the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.